Well, hello everybody, once again. We're here with another board game, and while my passion does indeed extend massively towards new games, I think there's something to be said for retro games and how just beautiful they are. And I picked this thing up second hand for the gaming group to play, and I thought, you know what, we'll show it off to you guys now. And I think it's from at least the 70s, if not the 60s. So, Escape from Colditz. I'm going to make sure I don't say Colditz. And I brought this back, and it wasn't in a bag actually, and with all the swastika stuff on it, carrying it under my arm, and people catching a quick glimpse of it, they must have thought that I was carrying Nazi memorabilia or something. It's awful, isn't it, how a certain one-bollocked Austrian has depopularised this symbol, because it used to mean other things, didn't it, in other cultures. And we can tell that it's really old, because even when we spin it over onto the back, we can see that it's just white here. I mean, this is where you'd expect all the pictures and all of that stuff, wouldn't you? Right, okay, so let's get this open. This is devised by Major P.R. Reed, MBE-MC, author of Colditz story. So, I mean, it's promising to be fairly authentic. The first thing that actually strikes me about it is actually how big it is. It's a really big box. You can see that's my hand for scale proportion, right? And that is a pretty big box. So, straight away, you can see we get this leaflet thing here to all prisoners of war. Non-military form of gangster war. So it's propaganda stuff here. Then we've got the rules of the game on these 2-page things, and then a little bit of info about what the front cover is. The front cover of these rules is a copy of the leaflet printed by the German government that was distributed to all prisoners of war. So that is really cool in of itself. So you get like a proper little period piece thing there. And then we get this, which is even cooler. Look at that, that is in German. So that's like an official signed piece of paperwork. And then we turn it over and we can see it's stamped on the back and all this sort of thing. Then basically this is a leaflet all about the escape from Colditz. And this gives, again, a bit more of context here on the information of what the front cover and what this all is. And yeah, the booklet's got information and photographs, history, and the historic finds of the period, and photographs, more photographs, and many photographs, and then the guy here, which is P.R. Reed, and then the back. It's lovely as well, isn't it? Look at that. It's in a pretty good nick as well. So we've got that leaflet there. We've got this thing here, which is a bit of a harder stock card thing, and it gives some examples of the mechanics by the looks of it here. So how those work in the system. So it's a counters game, and you have to escape from the prison camp, effectively, the fortress. Look at this. Look at the box has even got a sticker thing on with this on the, for the oh my gosh, the board. So we open. Well, that is a big boy, isn't it? So we can see here that it's got a grid system of circles, so they'll be used. And apparently the layout here, it's all been done on one level for ease of play for a game. But other than that, this is the actual original layout of Colditz. So it's been historically recreated to be able to play in. So that's just really impressive, isn't it? Look at that. German barracks. Look at this. Laundry. WC. Dentist. Chapel. Yeah, wow. Okay, so close this big thing up. Board games usually aren't as huge as that. I mean, that's going to take up some serious table retail. And then, oh, how divine. We have the little Escape from Colditz write-up thing there. We have all the counters in place. Now, the first thing that will strike you about these, let me just show you this, right? In modern day games, you get these little like skirted counters, but they're always cheap plastic. not here. This is varnished coloured wood. Every single one of these is wood. Now that's impressive, isn't it? Heck, even wooden dice you don't see anymore, but yeah, every one of those is wood. And then we get to this thing, this additional box that's in here. Oh, so now that's interesting, isn't it? So then we pull that open, and we have the cards. I don't know if they are all here. I mean, we'll see when we actually come to try and play the game. But yeah, that is Escape from Colditz. And I thought I'd show off this real old museum piece, because I know you all fancy seeing something a bit diverse and different, and we'll have to let you know how it plays. Actually, I wouldn't mind actually doing a bit of an interview series thing around the table with some of the people that we play the games with, and gauging their opinions on the games too, so that it's not just me blathering all the time. That could work. Well, that's Escape from Colditz. You've seen the insides, you've had a nosy pie around, and I'll see you at the table.